high-speed chase.
This cell phone video captures the final moments of a high-speed chase with police Saturday, just moments before this black Dodge Challenger crashed at the intersection of Highway 10 and Proctor Avenue in Elk River.
There was a deputy throwing road spikes across the road. You could see the person involved driving down the highway, and then they went through the ditch and then hit the road spikes, disabled the car.
Those who live near the intersection say police could be heard trying to negotiate with the driver.
They were speaking to him about not to shoot any young people and kids around there.
It looked like a standoff. They're trying to call him out.
A terrifying scene, leaving many in this seemingly quiet town a bit surprised.
This is Elk River. Nothing ever happens here. It's pretty amazing.
Now, officials say this is still an ongoing investigation and the identity of the suspect is expected to be released in the coming days. As for the victim in Minneapolis, well, Minneapolis police say they're investigating that case. Carla?
Terrifying indeed. Thank you so much, Devon, for the very latest.